You aren't exhausted because you're overworking. You aren't tired from a lack of sleep or a surplus of worries. You are being drained, silently, drop by drop. And the worst part isn't the fatigue. It's that the people bleeding you dry have the keys to your house. They know your secrets. And you, of your own free will, continue to offer them your neck every single day, calling it friendship, family, or love. Today, we are going to dissect the anatomy of human parasitism. You will learn to identify the 3 exact psychological profiles that feed on your vital energy. They don't use weapons. They use smiles, manufactured crises, and your own empathy against you. By the time this video ends, you won't just know exactly who they are. You will have the psychological arsenal necessary to cut off their supply immediately, without guilt, without explanation, and without mercy. Think back on your last 72 hours. Remember that specific conversation that lasted only 10 minutes, but left you feeling as though you'd run a marathon. Remember the physical weight on your shoulders, the mental fog, and the irrational guilt that appeared out of nowhere. Remember your instinct to put your phone on airplane mode the moment you saw that specific name flash on the screen. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Their face just flashed across your mind. The great lie of goodness society has conditioned you to believe that being a good person means being perpetually available, that listening to everyone's problems is a virtue, that carrying the weight of the world on your back is a sign of strength. This is a lie, a dangerous lie, engineered by those who cannot carry their own weight. The brutal truth is that your empathy is your greatest vulnerability. To an emotional predator, your kindness is not a virtue, it is an invitation. It is the main course. They seek out those with their own light because they live in the darkness of their own minds. They don't want to fix their lives, they want to numb their pain by transferring it to you. Dark psychology and deep psychoanalysis mapped this behavior decades ago. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow. Friedrich Nietzsche dissected human resentment. Biology shows us that when you interact with these people, your brain registers their presence as a biological threat. Your cortisol spikes. Your amygdala goes on high alert. You enter survival mode without a single punch being thrown. The 3 lethal archetypes of energy predators. Type 1, the professional martyr. This is the most common and the most insidious. The martyr doesn't attack you directly. They throw themselves on the ground and demand that you pick them up. Their life is a perpetual tragedy. There is always a crisis. An unfair boss, a toxic partner, a mysterious illness, an unsolvable financial ruin. The test. Next time they complain, offer a logical, clear, and easy-to-execute solution. Watch their reaction. They won't thank you. They will get irritated. They will invent an instant excuse as to why your solution doesn't work for them. Why? Because they don't want to solve the problem. The problem is their currency. It is the mechanism they use to hijack your attention and force you to surrender your time. Carl Jung would link this to a victim complex, where suffering becomes an identity. The martyr feeds on your frustration as you fruitlessly try to save them. Type 2, the camouflaged saboteur. This type doesn't cry, they smile. This is the friend who is always rooting for you, yet whose words always leave a bitter aftertaste. The saboteur operates through cognitive dissonance. They use the backhanded compliment. You tell them about a promotion, and they respond, "Wow, incredible, especially since you weren't the most qualified. You got so lucky." They undermine your self-confidence homeopathically. They mask envy with realism. When you have an ambitious idea, they are the first to say, "I'm just being realistic. Someone needs to keep your feet on the ground." Nietzsche called this resentment, the deep inability to handle one's own mediocrity while witnessing another's success. Their mission is to pull you back down to their level. Type 3, the architect of chaos. The architect of chaos cannot survive in silence. Peace terrifies them. They regulate their own nervous system by dysregulating yours. This is the individual whose actions are always urgent, extreme, and volcanic. Their lack of planning magically becomes your emergency. They call you at 2 a.m. over manufactured drama. They create love triangles, workplace feuds, and family conflicts out of thin air. They are addicted to cortisol and dopamine. Because their own brain is numb, they must extract these chemicals from you. When they drop a bomb in your lap and watch you scramble to disarm it, they feel power, they feel alive. They aren't just sucking your time, they are destroying your biological health by keeping you in a constant state of fight or flight. You age faster around them. The lifeboat metaphor. Imagine you are in a small lifeboat in the middle of the ocean. The water is freezing, the storm is raging. You have one oar and you are rowing with all your might toward a light on the shore. Your survival depends on it. There are 3 other people in the boat with you. The professional martyr is sitting on the floor, weeping because the water got their shoes wet, demanding you stop rowing to dry them. The camouflaged saboteur is sitting on the edge, whispering that you're rowing the wrong way, that you're too weak, and that you'll never make it anyway. The architect of chaos has found a nail and is at this very moment punching holes in the bottom of the boat just to see how you'll react when the water rushes in. You won't die because of the storm. You will die because your energy was consumed by those you allowed into your boat. The clinical methodology for neutralization. You cannot heal these people. You cannot change them with love, patience, or sacrifice. The only response to parasitism is amputation. Step 1. The grey rock method. Emotional predators feed on your reaction. If you get angry, they win. If you feel pity, they win. You must become as uninteresting and expressionless as a grey rock. Give one-word answers. I see. That's a shame. Right. No emotion on your face, no inflection in your voice. When there is no blood flowing, the vampire loses interest and moves on to the next neck. Step 2. The responsibility mirror. This is your defense against the martyr and the architect. When they drop a crisis in your lap, do not catch it. Return it immediately with one question. That sounds difficult. What do you plan to do about it? Do not offer help. Do not give advice. Hold the mirror. Force the responsibility back into their hands. They will hate you for it. That is the goal. Step 3. The tactical cut. Stop explaining your boundaries. Explaining is prey behavior. You do not owe a saboteur a justification for why you no longer answer their calls. Reduce access. Take hours to reply, then days, then never. Close the door mentally. The final warning. If you ignore this, if you continue trying to be the hero, the good listener, or the loyal friend to people who are human black holes, I promise you this future. You will wake up at 50 years old, hollowed out. Your body will be ravaged by chronic stress. Your greatest dreams will have rotted in a drawer because you spent all your willpower putting out other people's fires. And the worst part? The day you finally collapse from exhaustion, the people you carried your whole life will look at you, complain that you are no longer useful, and move on to their next victim. Your life is finite. Your energy is a limited resource. Every second spent on a parasite is a second stolen from your destiny. The real question you must ask yourself tonight isn't, who is draining my life? The darker question, the one that should keep you awake, is this: why are you so afraid of being alone that you would rather be consumed alive than walk without company? The predator only exists because the prey refuses to build a wall. If you realize today that your kindness has become a disease, your training is only beginning. You need to transform your mind into an impregnable fortress, a mental armor so cold and lethal that people will think twice before even trying to manipulate you. And we will help you or continue being their prey.